Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 13th, 2024. This is for Taurus, last shuffle for Taurus. Let's see what's up. So Taurus, what we have is optimism and we have loss. What's going on with loss these days? Oh my gosh. Optimism would tell me that it's something, you may have lost something and it's for the best. Something didn't come, something didn't happen, something escaped right through your fingers and it was a good thing, right? Optimism, spirit saying, look at it from the positive side. That if something is meant to be in your space or meant to be around you, it will be there, right? Optimism is, they're saying that this is how you used to be, this is how you used to think. You used to be able to kind of like, and I'm not saying, I keep hearing the word gaslight, like gaslight yourself in a sense and be like, you know what, it's all for the best. Even, and not saying that you're gaslighting yourself, like it's not true, you're altering the reality in your mind or anything like that. They're speaking about an optimism. Let's see, why are they giving off this? Wow, lots of Aries energy. Jeez, man. All right, so optimism has the Magician, Six of Cups, the Emperor, and Ace of Pentacles. In order to seize some kind of opportunity, because there's an opportunity here, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe that all things are possible, that if you put your hands on it, it's going to turn gold. You used to believe this. For Six of Cups to be here, this is saying, I used to believe that everything was in the palm of my hands. I was able to make things happen. All I had to do was touch it. They're asking you to reach down deep and pull that back out. Loss is the Lovers and Page of Swords. This is about, you don't get the luxury of sitting back and watching and waiting for something to happen to you. You've lost the ability to watch now. You may have had an opportunity to just sit back and observe, be curious, ask questions, get details, find out what's going on. What do you want to do? Where are they going? All these things. You were able to check, watch, sit back, be an observer, be the wallflower, not really engage much. Now Spirit's saying you've lost that ability, which means that it's now time to turn from the watcher into the one that makes a decision. You need to make a choice about who you are, how you think. You need to choose now that you're thinking optimistically, that you can make anything happen. And if you're asking, so this would be that vibe if you're manifesting, say, but we're all like, we set our intentions. And you say to Spirit, a lot of us have an idea of what we think abundance would be. And we ask for abundance. It's very important you're very clear about abundance, right? Or about anything, right? You know how like people will say, don't pray for patience, because then Spirit will put you through, or God will put you through things that will test your patience to strengthen it, right? And that's the only way to strengthen anything, is to practice, test it. You know what I mean? Challenge it. Most of us don't know what we believe until we're challenged to stand for it. Then it's like, well, do I really believe that? All of a sudden you've got conviction, or you don't have any. But according to this, you just don't have you don't have the luxury of being able to sit back and just be like, well, let's see what happens. This manifestation energy, though, definitely speaks of the abundance that you seek as well. That if you say, I want opportunities for, to do XYZ, or I want to be powerful and I want to be successful, or I want to be prosperous, Spirit will do that for you. But sometimes when you're wishing for things or asking for things, they don't give it to you the way you think it's going to come. Abundance, or like, if what's best for you, Spirit is as such. What's best for you is, what's right for you is what's right for you. What's meant for you is what's meant for you, and it doesn't pass you by. But if you're saying, you know what, I want abundance, I want more of this, you don't know what comes with that. Spirit may take you down a path you didn't expect. Sometimes abundance is on the path of losing a bunch of stuff or a bunch of people. Sometimes prosperity or peace, you ask for peace, and then certain people that you really were like, I really want this person in my life. Sometimes Spirit's like, they are not going to bring you peace. We're going to take this person out. We're going to tempt them to do something. And so that is where you're at with this here. They're saying that you don't have the luxury now of being a Page of Swords. You have to be the Lovers now, make a decision. Ascendant Masters is Queen of Pentacles and Five of Swords. So a lot of you may feel like, some of you may have like a, I won't say negative, state of mind or mindset. Some of you may feel as though you are being taken advantage of here with the Ascendant Masters. It's like, If I'm going to do things for people, like poverty is being abundance is a blessing and a curse. I'm seeing that energy. Like that's something that someone may believe, that abundance can be a blessing and a curse, because now here comes the vultures, here comes the people needing help, here comes the the stories, the betrayal, because it's a story. It's not necessarily, then I went outside and that fell apart, then this blew up and that and everything. So that's why I'm gonna need to borrow your car right quick, and the Ascended Masters would tell me here that over time you've learned this. Perhaps you've been in spaces where you've been providing, taking care of people, and you may feel like they've been leeching off of you, or yeah, basically that. And it's an oh gosh, what is it? You, some of the belief would be like, charity is love, serving your fellow man, helping your fellow man is love, right? But you may feel like it's not necessarily, because of the fact that it didn't really do anyone any good. What they say, if you give a man a fish, he has fish for a day, but if you teach him how to fish, he has fish, unlimited fish, right? And you may have been giving fish and realizing that they're just coming back to get more. They're not taking it and saying, ooh, now that I have fish, I have energy to go and go and make a net and go out there and figure out how to maybe be able to eat again tomorrow. They're just going to come back to you. They're not even doing anything. They're eating and going back home and taking a nap. Like that kind of vibe. You're like, Joyous Fun is the Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. And so there's something about you investing a lot of time into changing your perspective about what fun is. Maybe taking a second look at your energy, right? A lot of this, the way what you're putting out, that's what energy, this is what you're pushing outward. This is what your the frequency that you're at, what you're shining back out to everyone else. And a lot of times this is what other people bring to you. They're trying to figure out the same energy. Like they're like, I don't know what's fun, because what's fun to me may not be fun to the next person. And they're surrendering to their surroundings and trying to match energy in a sense. But I'm seeing people investing a lot of time in trying to figure out how best to express a joyous energy. And so this could be you and the people around you, because I think that you may find yourself meeting people, especially new people, and they all kind of have the same belief that it is so hard being successful, because when you are, people are not really taking the help, the step up that you're trying to give them. They're stepping all the way back. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a crutch. And so what you may have lost is like, you can't watch this anymore. You can't see this anymore. You can't stand by anymore and see what they do. There's time for you to choose something. And they're saying a natural choice for you is to be the type of person that looks at life like, if I don't take care of myself, who will? It's not a selfishness. It's more of like, I feel that everybody's wearing a mask, and I've got to focus on me, because I'm over here investing a lot of time into like an illusion with people. Not necessarily with people either. It's not necessarily people. It's like everything. It seems like this is like in every single aspect. What does it mean to really believe in yourself? We all believe in ourselves, right? But no, not all of us believe in ourselves at all. But what does it really mean to believe in yourself? Does it mean that you believe in this infinite source of energy inside that can do all things, that can connect to source, that can speak to angels, that can have a direct line to the power that is bestowed upon all of us, right? From source, whoever everyone, I try not to, as respectfully as possible, explain this, because they're giving so many different names in my head. I'm like, okay, what is that? So many names. Are like, with Ascended Masters, there's like, I hear Buddha so many times and Muhammad so many times, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then they have different names that I can't even pronounce, and I'm like, okay, I know those, right? But there's so many different names that people use, right? Allah, God, and all these things, right? Or Heavenly Father, or things like that. But they're saying that you cannot sit by anymore, because you may have already observed a lot of this energy and know, and that's something that you know to be true, is that, you know what, if I don't get a move on, they'll just bleed me dry, or something. There's something to that magnitude here. You could be dealing with an Aries quite strongly. We have Pisces and we have Gemini. We also have another Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Libra, Aquarius, right? So you could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. We have Pisces, Aries cusp, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, Capricorn, Aquarius cusp here as well. We also have Virgo, Libra. If you're not dealing with these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.